Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Played in early.
There's been quite a few crosses coming in from that left-hand side. No doubt this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition, and they're willing to exploit it. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Mbappe gets away from his opponents. Corner. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Looking for a decent ball in.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Plays it out wide. Now the cross. Gets good distance on it. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Great leap! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that. We're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Tries to switch the play. Crosses into the box. Gets up to head it! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goes for goal! That's offside. Yes, it is. Milik plays it long. Going for goal! And the follow-up! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Digne. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Mbappe. It's a brilliant interception, and it's played forward. Plays it over to the other flank. Tries lifting it over. Looking. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rugani. More than happy to take the muscular approach. France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Could be thinking about a shot here. Kostic.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Tries to dink it in, and he's cut it out. France getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. This could spell danger. Kostic. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Milik. And he's there to cut it out. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Real chance!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
He's gone for it! This could fall anywhere! Milik. He's gone for it! It's in!
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we've just witnessed it. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
And now the breakaway.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Milik. Well read, he sorted that out.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
That intervention was very necessary.
France are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Across the field it goes. Could try cutting inside here.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
No way through there. He's picked him out. What a ball this has turned out to be.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Milik finds himself eased off the ball. And that is that. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And there's a long ball. Ball in, just miscalculated. Hernandez. Coman. Hernandez. Plays it out to the wing. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Milik. And that's sprayed out wide. Nicely controlled. Now can he finish? Tries to pick out a teammate. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Oh, it's Dembele. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. That'll be a corner. Has a hit! Goal! France! And France are in front. France take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Mbappe. He's made sure that that won't get through. Locatelli. Gets his foot in there. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Coman. Plays it over to the other flank. Milik. Out to the left it goes. Delivers the ball. Coman displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Forward it goes. Hernandez. Coman. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Receives it from behind. Drill hits one! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Kostic. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Referee's given a throw. This could he's gone for it! Dembele tries to clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
He gets past his man. And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
France has a pop! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
Mbappe with a delicate ball. Dembele shapes to shoot! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. He's had that put on a plate. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Dembele. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Whipped in. Tries to get it clear. Coman, who's made his mark on this game. Nicely measured pass. Mbappe. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? knocks one in.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Tries to switch the play. Locatelli. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And it's Dembele. Defending of the desperate variety. Ball's out on the left now. Locatelli. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Here it comes, up to meet it! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
Plays it out to the flank. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shot at goal! Oh, should have been the equaliser. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Thuram Ulian gets it out to the wing.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
They are right into last chance territory. And he's there to cut it out. And that's it. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say. And a clean sheet, of course, is always very welcome.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So off we go then. Tries to stroke it through. Cut out in the nick of time. Floats one over. Well read, he sorted that out. Dinks one in. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Locatelli. Massive leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Hernandez. Forward it goes. Coman. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And that's been levered clear. He's had a go! Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That's not going to make it. Locatelli. Gets it back. Defenders on the back foot. Coman. Locatelli. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Hoists it forward. Milik. Out to the left it goes. Keeper's ball. Coman. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Locatelli. And here's Dembele. Going for goal! Locatelli tries lifting it over. Going through. Towering header! And he's done it! Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Battles to win it back. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And there's a long ball, and he's cut it out. Goes for goal!
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Played into space out wide. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back underway here.
France don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Mbappe, brought forward. What does he try from here? Coleman. Locatelli. Goes long. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Dembele with the clearance. Over to the left. Crossed in. He's had a shot! And in it goes! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's got away. Kostic. He's played him through. Timely intervention. Milik. Oh, it's opened up nicely. Real chance! And more, and more, and more. And they are pulling clear here.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, they're very much...
Hits one! Another chance! And he should have made it 4.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself having done well to get there first.
Has a hit! And that is doing no harm. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries to switch the play. Oh, good interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a loose ball. Played it early. It's a brilliant interception. Forward it goes. Played out to the right. He gets past his man. Dembele. Perrine can claim that. Played down the flank. Chance to cross here. Tries to get it clear. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. He's left his man. Mbappe shoots! And yes, it's there! And they are right back within touch! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? It's got through, and Coman. Lovely bit of skill. Drilled it, has a pop! It's in! Deep into injury time!
France are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
France give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Crosses into the box. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Terrific contest, it might easily have tipped either way. The margins are tiny, just a goal in it. Sadly, that's all it takes. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find the solution to those wide defensive positions. Just not good enough on so many levels.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So off we go then. That had to be more accurate. And the counter is on. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quick. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Oh, surely! Hoists it forward. He's left his man. Has a pop! And the ball's come out. And it's played forward. Attempts to play it through. Gets the better of his man. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's in space and looking for options. Gets away from his opponent. Crossed in. And he's there to clear it. Played it again. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Now the counter. Locatelli tries a shot! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Coman. Mbappe.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Mbappe, out to the right. Well read, he sorted that out. Kostic. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pumps it into the area. Defending of the desperate variety. Coman goes looking. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Forward it goes. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Coman. Mbappe. He's gone for it! Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's sprayed out wide. Locatelli tries to dink it in. Kostic. Dembele. Dembele drives it forward. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Watson has a pop! Gets up to head it! They've scored!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
France draw first blood here.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Just brushed off the ball there. Kostic. Hoists it forward. Plays it out to the wing. He's had that put on a plate. Locatelli. And through to the goalkeeper. And it's played forward. Mbappe gets it out to the wing. Tries the cross. Locatelli. Shapes to shoot!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
That's a poor kick by the keeper. He's just given it straight back. A real chance to break. Brings it forward. This could fall anywhere. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Has he picked him out? And that's put paid to a promising move. Timely intervention. Hernandez. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Chance to break.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Coman was not to be moved. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's neat. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Played out to the right. In it comes. It is now or never. Time is against them. One good cross, maybe the last chance.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Real chance! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray off some.
And that will be the final act. France come away with the win. A job really well done in all departments. A real sum-of-the-parts team effort. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So it's away we go then. Dembele, not easily shrugged off the ball. Coman, dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. Kostic cuts it out. Dembele. Coman back into the middle, and it's played forward, hit into the middle, up to meet it. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Mbappe looks to thread it through. Coman. Coman. And there's a long ball. Kostic. Milik. Battles to win it back. Mbappe. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Milik. Beautifully done. And that has been cleared. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So what can they conjure from this one? He's got it, shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
He's going after it. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Milik. Oh, he's in! Has a pop! Forward it goes. Milik. And he's cut it out. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And he's there to clear it. Dinks one in. Has a hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Coman. Mbappe. France have a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Mbappe clips one through. Tries to get it forward quickly. A buccaneering run from the defender. Timely intervention. So 0-0 still, but both sides have had their moments. Locatelli hoists it forward. And Milik! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Needed a better pass there. Out to the right. Locatelli, and the weighted pass, looking for space out wide. And he's there to cut it out. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
He could be in here. Shapes to shoot! Crowd calling for him to shoot. Header! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp. Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Plays it out to the flank. Dembele. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And it's Locatelli. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Milik. He's had a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Milik. Milik tries to head towards goal. Going for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And out to safety. This could spell... He's gone for it! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
It's come loose. Locatelli. Oh, some tackle that. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Dembele. Loose ball. Who's going to get that? That'll be a corner. And it's Dembele. Lovely feet. And he's onside. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? So a big chance now from 12 yards. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And he's buried it! 1-0. Oh, dispatched with certainty.
Oh, you could always see he was confident about that. He always looked like he was going to score.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, being awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me, certainly, for him keeping a cool head.
Milik. Oh, that it goes for goal! should have equalised.
That's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
And it's played forward. Dembele goes looking.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Dembele. Mbappe. Big chance! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a Neil the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
France could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And they've been caught out here. He turns and goes back. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, surely! Has a pop! They've scored! Deep, deep into injury time! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. France winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, they've got to be happy with what they've produced here because they showed plenty of industry, and I think they've ended up getting what they deserve.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. We're on the way. Mbappe. He's got the ball, he's got the space.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Plays it over to the other flank. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Coman with the delivery. Looks to clip it forward. Can he deliver? He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. He has it out wide now. Shot a goal! It's in! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Coman. Going through. So who's he picking out? There are a few waiting for it. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yet another dead ball chance. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Has he picked him out? He's got options out wide, and the flag has stayed down. Needed a better pass there. He's gone for it! Coman. Mbappe.
Mbappe really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
He's had a shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And that has been cleared. Gets it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Rugani.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And it's Dembele. Chooses to go back. Chance! Has a hit! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Coman. Just brushed off the ball there. It's been intercepted. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
So we're already into the second period.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Hernandez. Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Tries to get it clear. And the weighted pass. It is quite a run he's making here. There's the shot! This could fall anywhere. Dembele. Coman. Mbappe. He's made sure that that won't get through. He's away. Mbappe hits one! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. We've got to see a real determination and purpose now if this deficit is to be recovered. No holding back and being patient about this challenge. It's time to roll the sleeves up and go for it.
Chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Has a go! That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Thuram Ulien. Plays a clever pass. No foul, says the referee. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Well played, he saw that coming. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, real chance! And the ball's come out! Plays it out to the flank. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. France looking to change the direction of the game here. Emenike! Header! They've done it! They're back within reach! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That intervention was very necessary. Cuts it out, and back to base. Five minutes left on the clock. It's Dembele. Tries to dink it in. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Oh, some tackle that. Referee has just said play on. Look at the defender bombing forward. Can he find a finish now? Time added on will be 2 minutes. Dembele. That's not going to make it. Emenike. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. France with the chance now to pull one back. France's free kick then. Emenike! And that may well be that. That is that. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?